Okay, so are you ready to really build it out? You sent this guide over how to find the best singing lessons near me. So,
I'm thinking you're looking to maybe take your voice to the next level.
yeah.
Which is so cool. And this guide is seriously packed with tips.
Yeah.
Whether you want to rule karaoke night or just sound a little less like,
Right.
a dying walrus in the shower.
Exactly.
So many people think you have to be on The Voice to even think about lessons.
Yeah, but it's for everybody.
It totally is.
Yeah.
But finding the right teacher can be a little
Yeah.
daunting.
It's intimidating.
It's a lot. That's why this guide is so great.
Yeah.
Because it kicks off not with scales and stuff,
Right.
but with some serious,
Self-reflection.
yeah,
Yeah.
figuring out what you want to get out.
What's the big dream?
What's the dream? Okay, so is it belting out Adele in the shower?
Right.
Is it nailing that high note at your choir thing?
Your problem.
Or is it I want to, write my own songs
Sure.
and I need help, getting my,
Making it real.
making it real.
Bringing it to life.
So let's say your goal is singing Adele in the shower.
Okay.
But do you want to hit those crazy high notes, or is it more like her tone that you love?
Yeah.
Are those different things?
They're totally different skills.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you are going for those high notes, you'd want someone who really emphasizes breath control.
Yep.
Expanding your range.
Gotcha.
But if it's about the tone, the style,
Yeah.
you want someone who maybe specializes in pop.
Right. Okay.
Or
Interesting. So it's if you want to be a ballerina,
yeah,
you're probably not going to hire a hip hop dance instructor.
100%. Yeah.
Okay. Totally.
Finding the right fit
Yeah.
for what you want.
Okay. And this guide also mentions how much time you actually.
Commitment level.
Yeah.
Are we talking I want to be on stage
Whoa.
5 days a week?
Yeah.
Or is this a fun once a week kind of situation?
Right, because that's a big difference if you're asking someone
Yeah.
to coach you, 5 days a week versus
Something.
once a week. So we've done the soul searching.
Right.
We know what we want. We know how much time we have.
We've got our goals.
Now we need to find our,
Vocal coach.
yes, our vocal guru.
Right.
How do we actually find this person?
Well, luckily, this guide gives us a roadmap
Okay.
to navigate the world of singing teachers, which can be
Oh, I bet.
a little overwhelming.
Yeah, because it's a whole
It's a lot.
thing. I don't even know where to begin with that.
This guide says we've got to do a little detective work,
Okay. Detective work, so we're
putting on our deerstalker hats.
Yes. Getting out the magnifying glass,
Right.
looking for clues.
Exactly. So it says to start with online searches,
Okay.
looking at directories,
Makes sense. Because you want someone who's
local.
local, yeah.
Yeah,
So you can actually go, at least at first.
right. Exactly.
But when you Google vocal coach,
Oh my gosh.
a million things come up.
It's very overwhelming.
How do you even start?
So that's where
Yeah.
credentials come in.
Okay.
So their education, certifications, maybe professional groups they're in.
It's like a resume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are they legit?
Okay, so education, certifications,
Right.
years of experience. Is that important?
It is definitely something to consider.
Okay.
But this guide had such a good point.
Okay.
It's not just how long they've been teaching,
Okay.
but who have they taught?
Interesting.
And what do they specialize in?
Oh.
Because you could have someone who's been teaching opera for
Right.
30 years,
Yeah.
but you want to sing Taylor Swift.
Exactly. Totally different.
Very different.
So if I want to sing, I don't know, Broadway,
Yeah.
I should look for a Broadway person.
Find someone who understands, projecting your voice,
Right.
building stage presence,
All of that.
that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's about finding that teacher who really
Who gets it?
aligns with your goals,
Yeah.
your aspirations. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got credentials, we've got experience him. What about online reviews?
Oh, yeah.
Because those are everywhere.
They are so important.
Wow.
But
What?
the guide says you got to be careful.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Because it's just one perspective.
Oh, okay.
One person's 5-star
Right.
is another person's
Oh, no.
I don't know what I just paid for.
Yeah. It's their teaching style
Not
might
mine.
not work for me.
Yeah, their communication. Some people are I need tough love.
Right.
Other people are just be nice to me.
Needs to be gentle. Okay, so don't just look at the stars.
Right.
Really read what people are saying.
What are the patterns
Yeah.
in the feedback?
Interesting.
Are they saying
Yeah.
this person is so good at explaining things?
Yeah.
Or are they saying They're always late.
Yeah.
They're disorganized.
Yeah, okay.
So just really gather that intel.
It's like being a detective.
It is.
Okay, so then it's like, okay, I've got the resume,
Yeah.
I've got the reviews,
Mm.
but then there's this other thing,
There is. It's the fit.
the fit.
Yeah, the teacher-student fit.
Okay, so how do I know? Is that like a gut thing?
It's definitely partly intuition,
Okay.
but the guide has some great advice here
Okay, tell me more.
to figure that out.
Okay. So, okay, what else am I looking for?
So, like, besides experience,
Yeah.
credentials, even reviews,
Hmm.
the guide says to think about their age,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
because a younger teacher might be, like, more in tune with,
It's popular now.
yes, current trends.
Okay.
Like, if you love pop music,
Yeah.
you might want someone who's a little more, like, current.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Whereas if you're into, like,
Yeah.
classical or
Yeah.
jazz,
Right.
you probably want someone with, like, a more
Traditional, exactly.
background.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a really good point.
So then how much can you tell from a website?
Right, because that only tells you so much.
Exactly. So the guide says, interview them.
Oh. Like a job interview. Kind of. Come prepared with questions.
Okay, so what should I ask? Like, what are their rates?
You can ask that, sure.
Yeah.
But go a little deeper.
Oh, okay.
Ask them about, like, how they actually teach.
Interesting.
Do they have a set curriculum?
Okay.
Or do they, like, tailor it to each student?
Oh, okay.
How do they give feedback?
Because some people, yeah, need it sugar-coated.
Right. Some people need that tough love.
Exactly.
So you want to know that beforehand.
That's a really good point.
And then, this is a good one,
Yeah.
ask for references.
Oh, okay.
Talk to their other students.
So smart. Like, what's it actually like to work with this person?
Exactly.
Ah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've done my research. I've narrowed it down.
Mm-hmm.
I've even maybe interviewed a couple of people. Now what? Do I just show up and like...
Well, not quite.
Yeah, okay.
The guide calls this the trial lesson.
Okay.
It's like a microcosm
Okay.
of what it would be like to work with them.
So it's not just me like auditioning for them.
Right. You're also seeing if they're a good fit for you.
Okay. Gotcha. It's like a first date.
Exactly.
You're both like feeling it out.
100%. Yeah.
So pay attention to like how comfortable do they make me feel?
Yeah. Do they listen to you?
Are they like listening to my goals?
Are they explaining things clearly?
Because even if they're amazing, if I don't feel good in that room,
Yeah. The vibe is off.
it's not gonna work.
Exactly. Trust your gut.
Okay, that's huge.
Now, one more thing.
Okay.
Take notes afterward.
Oh, smart. Okay.
Write down what you liked,
While it's fresh?
what you didn't like.
Okay. So you remember. This has been so helpful because it really can feel like
Overwhelming.
a little overwhelming
Yeah.
to find the right person.
It's a big decision.
It is. It's like an investment in yourself and your voice.
Absolutely. Yeah, and finding the right teacher can make all the difference.
Totally. Because singing should be fun.
Yeah.
This has been so great. And you know what? This guide focused on finding someone local.
Right.
But what about online lessons?
Oh.
That opens up like a
A
whole
world of possibility.
world. So maybe that's our next
Deep dive.
deep dive. I love it. So there you have it. Take your time, do your research, trust your gut, and find that perfect vocal coach. You've got this.